The final question, I asked you this last time. It's called the three truths. And I'm curious to see if this is different now than last year. It's if it's the last day for you, many, many years from now, it's the last day for you. And for whatever reason, your books, your videos, your audios, they're all erased for whatever reason. And you have a pen and a piece of paper, and you get to write down your three truths to everything you know about life, love, business, whatever it may be. The three things that you would leave to the world of your biggest lessons. What would those three truths for you be?
Gosh, there's so many. Pick three, but I'll just pick three randomly. They're important. There's more than this. I would say, that the secret to life is to get outside yourself and find the way to add value to others. There's nothing that's more fulfilling than doing something beyond yourself. I think one of the things that makes me proud to be a human being is human beings will do more for others that they care about than they'll ever do for themselves. Yeah. And when you tap into that, you have more energy than anybody else. You have more joy. You have more excitement because, as I always say, life supports whatever supports life. Motive matters. And there's nothing wrong with supporting yourself. I support myself. Everyone supports themselves. But when you're trying to support your family, you get different insights, your community, the world. So I think the idea of being obsessed with learning, growing, and adding value to me is the most important thing in life because, the only way we're happy is by making progress. We grow and we feel alive. We give and we feel 10 times more alive. But you got to grow to have something to give. Yeah. So that'd be one. Two for me is, I'd say that if you're going to be alive and you're not enjoying yourself, you've wasted your life. That it's like every day the gift is find something to appreciate, something to enjoy, something to love, something to give thanks for, because that sense of aliveness comes from that gratitude, comes from that peace. And then I'd say third, and simplistic as it sounds, love is everything. I mean, I'd trade the love that I have for my wife, my children, my dear friends, my coworkers, my audiences. I'd trade that for all the money in the world. I mean, no amount of money can match that process. But I'm appreciative of having the money because it allows me to have portable power. I can, I take care of, right now, I provide 250,000 people a day with fresh water in India because what kills children is waterborne disease, and it's so easy to solve. And I'm going to get that from 250,000 to 1 million people a day shortly. I'm on target for it. We're feeding 100 million people a year. I'm going to do that for 10 years, my 10-year plan. And then I'll have a 100 million annuity that keeps on doing, feeding 100 million meals every year. I provided 100 people last year with becoming medical doctors because there's a giant shortage coming. Right. And I also wanted African Americans who just didn't have the opportunity to have that opportunity. We live in a world that isn't always just. And so I did that. The internet is worthless if you can't read and write. So, I partnered with Elon Musk and with Peter Diamandis and the X Prize, and we did an education X Prize that we've had unbelievable progress on, where 1 out of 7 kids in this country, 1 out of 7 people in the world can't read or write, they're illiterate. And 250 million children are illiterate, 250 million. The internet's worthless when you can't read or write. Right. So there aren't enough teachers, there never will be. Our demographics don't serve it or support it. So we've got all these firms competing for this $15 million prize we put up, which then means on an iPad, they can teach themselves to read and write and do basic arithmetic within 18 months from nothing. Wow. And it's going to be open source. So the winner gets 15 million, then everyone in the world will have access to it, So those types of things, they're what make you feel alive. They're all expressions of love. I always tell people, other than love, my labor is the greatest gift I can give someone because it's an expression of my love. And so I think that third point is love is everything. Make sure every single day you strive to be a blessing in the lives of the people you meet. That's my daily prayer. Lord, let me be a blessing today. Right before I walk out on stage, Lord, guide me to be a blessing in the lives of the people I meet. And most of the time I seem to pull that off.
You do a good job.
I've spent a long time, a lot of years doing it, and hopefully there'll be a lot of years ahead doing it too.
Sure. Well, Tony, make sure you guys go get the book. Tony, thank you for being the incredible, loving leader that you are. It means a lot to me. Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Congratulations on what you've built.